Cover Me in Sunshine by Pink should sound something like this. Some nice new chords: D sus2, D major 7, finger picking technique, and of course capo at fret number 3. Now first of all, let's take you through the chord shapes, and then we can look at the picking pattern, and soon we can have you playing this really cool song. Now I'm sure most of you know D. Okay, D sus2. The sus is an abbreviation for suspended, so the full correct name is D suspended second, or D sus2 for short. All that happens is lose the middle finger. So this is what D sounds like normally. This is D sus2 with the middle finger off. And if you favor, you can play fingers 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, whichever feels more natural to you. D major 7, one finger flat across the bottom 3 strings, 2nd fret after your capo. Now please make sure you do have a capo, because if you don't, it's not going to sound like the original. It'll still sound pretty cool. If I play this out of capo, for example, capo's going down, it still sounds cool. It's going to sound like this. But you can hear something's missing. It sounds too deep in pitch, too low in pitch. So with the capo on, it just sounds better. Make sure your capo is nice and parallel to your fret, so your strings are nice and clear. And this just sounds so much like the original. You'll notice I favor fingers 1 and 2, but I have seen quite a few guitarists still favor 1 and 3. Okay, now for the picking pattern. We're going to use first finger and thumb. So just those 2 fingers, almost like a pinching move. And slow motion, I'm going to call out the string numbers as I play them through. That's the 4th string, 2nd string, 3rd string, and eventually the 1st string. So slow motion. And you'll notice the thumb is playing everything on the 4th string, and my first finger is playing the 2nd, 3rd, and 1st string. So slow motion, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. Change across to D major 7, fingers flat, and do the same. Back to D sus2, you can see the finger there again, and you can hear it. Bit more speed. And you've got the basic intro. Now next up, you're going to go to a G chord. Remember, capo fret 3, so you've got a space over there, so you're effectively playing in fret 6 and fret 1 really. Fret 6 and 5, sorry. And you can play your G with fingers 3 and 4, or you can play it with finger 3. I like 3 and 4. I think it sounds more like the original. Sounds a bit better. This doesn't sound too bad either, but that sounds nicer. Your picking pattern, all that really happens is instead of starting on the 4th string like this, you're going to start on the 6th string. So the first note has changed. 6, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you do it twice through for the G. Then back to. And that in essence is the basics for your verses for Cover Me in Sunshine. Let's take it through slow motion. You play along with me, and then we can look at the chorus after that. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. G. And back to. Beginning of the second line. Back to G. And D sus again. When it goes to the 3rd line for the G and the A, nothing really different over here, but your bass note has shifted down to the 5th string. For the A chord, a lot of guitarists like playing it like this, fingers 1, 2, and 3 in a row. That's the sort of traditional way. My little fat fingers don't like that, so I swap fingers 1 and 2 around. That's how I enjoy my A. It's not a must, but you can do it like that. And your picking pattern is now going to be pretty much the same thing, Only difference is instead of playing from the 6th string or the 4th, you're playing from the 5th. Simple as that. Now, next up is the chorus. The chorus is going to have some strumming. Your goal for the strumming should sound something like this. Really easy. You know E minor and G, D and A, and we explained earlier that we can play A with fingers 1, 2 and 3 like this, or if you favored you can swap 1 and 2 around. Now the rhythm pattern is interesting over here because it goes down, down, up, down, up, down, down. So you're changing halfway through the complete rhythm pattern. So instead of doing this down, down, up, down, up, down, down, which is only one chord, you're going to have 2 chords for that strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, down, then D, down, up, down, down. And if you join those 2 together, we're going to have something that should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice that I'm actually strumming with my fingers for a change, not using my pick. If I strum with the pick, it also sounds cool. It sounds rather hard, and also because I'm starting the song with that finger picking, it doesn't give me much time to take my hand off, go find my pick, play with the strumming and then put it back down. It's a lot of time sort of spent. So for this song, I'm tempted to encourage you, if you're a pick player, try this one finger style the whole way through. It's just going to work better, and because it's a very relaxed song, the strumming with the fingers give it a nice, gentle, relaxed feel. So one more time with me, E minor, G, and then the second time through D to A, and we're going to do it twice, and we're going to start a third time, but the third time stops on the G. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second time. Back to the original part of the song. Now, if you do have an acoustic, it's going to sound arguably a bit more like the original because it should be an acoustic. I just like using an electric guitar, but just to play out, we're going to swap to an acoustic quickly, and you can compare the differences and hear how nice that electric actually does work for the song, and then see how the difference goes to an acoustic. Here we go, acoustic guitar. Strumming. Also sounds pretty cool as well. So you can choose acoustic, electric, they both work quite nicely. And for those that like to do more of a traditional finger picking style, you can, if you want to, get your complete sort of fingers 1, 2 and 3 working, not the pinky that's tapping there. We don't use him. He can actually rest on the guitar for support. So if you want to go, and you can see the finger picking over there a bit better from this angle. You can do that as well. You can use all 3 fingers and the thumb, or you can just use the finger and the thumb. Both are quite acceptable, so whatever one feels comfortable for you, that's the one you're going to use for it. If you've got any questions, please drop me a WhatsApp. Be cool to hear from you, and I hope you enjoy Cover Me in Sunshine. Thank you.